Menu narration option is set to off.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Right here, right here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
30.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 50.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Check.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check. Mike.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Yeah, this.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mon now off of play action.
Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 43. Out.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's do this.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 3.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mark 55. Now, this.
Jones.
Check 52.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They go play action here. Mon.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
55 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Box it. Mike 55.
Back one.
55.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Blue 58. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Second and 4.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Blue 58.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Let's get the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Green 18. 45. Bandit. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Ooh, with a juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Mon. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook muscles him off. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Mon sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. We ain't giving up nothing today. Inside.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Yeah, this.
Switch, switch.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 55.
Rodgers now on first down.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, take 26.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come to my world. We want it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Check pass.
50. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Mond. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mond looks to throw.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Ready. 51. Striker, 3-3. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Mon. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mon going to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 40 now on second down. Mond rolling to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Joseph's got it. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Man out, man out, man out.
26.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl.
Check Mike. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jim.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's get that ball right here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Yeah, this.
Mike 55. Check 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here I come again.
Back more.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Over.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
You're trash.
Box it. Hey, 88. Over.
Now Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 of the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
SOS. Back. Hey, Mike 51.
Again, it's Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Mond. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run it again with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Rodgers.
Watch the screen.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Easy.
Wide.
Wide. Check three.
On first down, Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Check 30. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, let's get this.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Finding Hardman.
7 yards there and a first down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
What we got?
26.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. It's a party now. 55.
To throw is Rodgers.
Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Oh, a nice grab by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
318. Coming. Zoom.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now watch run.
Mike 55 55, Mike 55.
Hey, check.
Mike.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
26.
Deuce.
Callie. Show him left, Callie.
Show it out.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Between 18.
55.
Here we go.
Box it.
I know he ain't got it.
Get 300.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
55.
Rodgers to throw.
Cry all the way back home, yo.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
22's coming, Mike. Target.
Hey, take 26.
Mike's 22. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
258. This.
Check. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike
Now the
45,
Packers going to
check
burn
Mike
their
45.
third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Between 18.
In your face.
Plant.
45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Rabbit.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Cook.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.